It is 2023. I just flew back from Seattle to New York this morning, and my apartment is a mess, but we're focusing on our environmental self-care today and organizing our space. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Rachel. If you're not, welcome back. In my last video, I talked about how to make 2023 your best year. And one of the things I talked about was goal setting around the 8 areas of self-care. And today we're focusing on our environmental space, which is mainly my apartment. I moved here in August and I've just been like kind of coasting by. I've been decorating and all those things as we go. But now it's finally time to reorganize and try to maximize the space. So I'm currently going through all my clothes, sadly, and figuring out like what needs to be put away. It's the winter time, it gets so cold here, so a lot of my clothes I probably won't be able to wear until springtime starts. So we're just gonna focus on that first. Okay, so currently I have a ton of summer dresses that I've been putting in, I'll show you, a super simple shelf that I was putting like some of my dresses and like kind of like extra summer clothes in, but it's just taking up space. All these cute summer dresses that when I moved here early August, and I started work training soon after I got here. My family actually spent a couple days. We got here on a Friday. They spent, I think, 4 days with me. So I was hanging out with them. I started work training, and then my outfits, I wanted them to be like workplace appropriate. So I wasn't really wearing any of the summer clothes that I bought that I felt like I would wear like out just like during the day, like if I was just doing something casual. I haven't really worn any of these. In Seattle, if you're not from that area or you haven't been to the Pacific Northwest, it mostly is rainy, and like when I tell people from Seattle, they go, oh my gosh, doesn't it rain every day? And it kind of does, but it's like not freezing cold. Like you can get away with not dressing in winter clothes because it's not snowing all the time. If you lived in Eastern Washington, you'd get a way more snow and you'd have to actually dress for the winter and have a like winter coat and all those things. But you can kind of get by just wearing jeans and like a hoodie and a jacket. I could wear skirts and dresses and just wear like tights underneath them and wear like a coat to layer. I had a leather jacket that I would wear all the time because it wasn't super cold, so I could use that to be stylish, and sometimes I'd layer it. But now I've like barely worn that since I have been here because it's so freaking cold. I was also using this drawer for pants, so I'm just gonna do the same thing with any summer clothes, shorts, skirts, anything I can't wear this winter, they're going away. I don't know how this happened, but I just chipped my nail. Every time I grow my nails out, this always happens. A thumbs up. Low key, I should have done this one by one. I'm gonna put the dresses in the suitcase. Anything that doesn't need to be here in the suitcase. And then I might reorganize my sweaters and put my sweaters in that shelf. I might organize my closets. We'll just see. Because I always like wearing hearts on Valentine's Day. Dresses, and I think most winter stuff. We still have to go through some of our summer stuff. I'll tell you guys about my winter break. I went back home in December, like the second to last week in December. And believe it or not, my school has finals that literally end on the 23rd of December. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be across the country on the 23rd of December and then try to fly back to the freaking West Coast, which I'm glad I did not do that. And my finals ended 21st and they were online, so I could go home a couple days earlier, but like there were so many winter storms, so many cancellations. At one point Seattle had to close like almost all of their runways, their planes. I got here pretty early. Oh my gosh, I just hit my finger on there and there's a hair in my eye. I got back to Seattle at the beginning of the second to last week of December, so I was home for 3 weeks. I hung out with my family, I saw some of my friends, hung out with my boyfriend, saw his family. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty relaxing. It was hard at first because, excuse me. It's hard at first because at the beginning of the break, I was still doing finals. I had a final on a Monday and then on a Wednesday. I had to finish up studying for those, and I was really stressed out for my quant final, which I think I talked about before. Quant is, I would say the best way to describe it is like biostats and epi. I feel like more heavily biostats. So I had to take bio and epi when I was in my undergrad. Epi I liked a lot more than biostats. Biostats and the final I felt like was like actually kind of hard. I felt like compared to the midterm I took. When I took the midterm, I felt like, okay, I know how to answer all these questions, but I want my own double check. This time I was like, I don't know about this. But I got my scores back and I actually did pretty good. So I was able to kind of like chill a little bit more. Hung out with my family. We're just doing prep for Christmas because there's a lot of people coming over. I have a big family. I have a lot of sisters, so it's fun hanging out with them. I'm second oldest. For Christmas Eve, I went over to my boyfriend's family and hung out with them for a bit. For Christmas, him and his dad came over. We had other family friends that came, and it was a lot of fun. And the rest of the week, the second week, I saw some friends I haven't seen since I moved. One of my friends, she lives in Hawaii. She's teaching over there, so it's been a while. And then towards the end of the break, I went up to Seattle to see some of my friends who live up there or are still in their undergrad over there. Then I flew back here. Which I got new Gymshark shorts. I'm so excited to wear them to the gym. They're super cute. They have like the stitching in the back. Okay, we've reached that part of cleaning where it's like you put the main stuff away, but now you have like the little things left behind. And part of you just wants to take that and like put it in a bag and throw it in a drawer, but we're not gonna do that. And I'm just putting away like small items that like I packed with. Clothes are away, clothes are not being worn, are in suitcases, drawers are organized, and then I need to clean the top of this as well. I was literally saying this deodorant is broken. I want to buy new like natural deodorant that doesn't have like all the chemicals. In class they were talking about like breast cancer and like all this stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so scary. But I'm like thinking about like buying like less chemical-y deodorants, but we'll see what there is. Ooh, another thing, I got this like heating cap for washing my hair for Christmas that I asked for. On Amazon, it was really cheap. Well, I didn't buy it, my mom did, but it was pretty cheap on Amazon. Also got some new books. One's like How to Be a Patient, which I think it's really cool because I've taken health communications classes and like how doctors communicate with their patients, and a lot of times it's not very health literate. So I thought I might read this book to see like how can I advocate for myself in the healthcare system. I got a Woman, Food, and Hormones book, I've been hearing a lot more about like hormonal imbalance and stuff recently, and I'm kind of interested in reading about it. Pretty much just talking about like how women's hormones, when they're out of whack, it's harder for them to lose weight, things like that. So just reading about that. The jeans and sweaters and that one. My drawers are organized, clean that space. I'm gonna call it for cleaning for now. I'm gonna tie up the living room, but we still want to get like maybe one more like table or like some type of shelf, because we just got this water filter that's pretty big that we need to put somewhere. But I'm just not gonna tell you that well. But I do want to show you guys the plants that we just got. This is Momo, and she's an aloe vera plant. Oops. I just got her as a Christmas gift from Karen's mom. I have never had much of a green thumb, I would say, but this is my chance to shine. I also think Taryn has a greener thumb than me, so he can help keep him alive. But this is Momo, named after the plant that Corey Extension has, because it's cute. This is our other plant. His name is Trungus, because he's a tree fungus. Actual plant is a snake plant. One other thing that I think is going to boost up the environment is this candle my sister got me. It's like a homesick candle brand. It's a soy wax candle, and you pick a location and they make scents that remind you of that place. It came in like this box with like maple, cedarwood, vanilla, musk, amber. Rhododendrons are state flower. They put that in there. It is 7 p.m. I'm getting hungry. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.